I just love the really strong private market-driven lens and the really strong understanding of policy and government. What's the future looking like in terms of policy, in terms of building a support ecosystem, at least here in Australia?
I think there's a recognition that for people who are in the NDIS type world and wanting to move into entrepreneurship, that the entrepreneurial ecosystem is different for autistic people who are engaged in a service system as well, and we really need to provide a seamless service with regards to the entrepreneurial ecosystem and what the NDIS term the community participation ecosystem, which is all your support services, etc. And it's about how do we actually bring those two systems together to support autistic entrepreneurs. So I think there's an increasing awareness of that needs to be done.
What does an inclusive environment for autistic entrepreneurs really look like? I mean, Ruth touched on it, but what does it look like?
For me personally, like looking, I've got an interest in autistic cognition and what does an autistic business development process looks like, and if you look at it from how does autistic cognition work, and monotropic interest, starting with interest areas, and bottom-up thinking and associative thinking and systemizing, that's very different than a traditional business planning approach. But there is another business development approach called an effectuation entrepreneurship approach that does suit a top-down thinking, a bottom-up thinking way of working. So I think there's a whole lot of skill development for business advisors that needs to occur, so that they can think of people, not everyone's a top-down thinker, like a business frame first sort of thing. And so I think there's a whole lot of work that needs to happen there to make those existing systems supportive of different ways of thinking.